This is the West Coast way. LA life, SoCal style. But y'all on Rodeo Drive, Bulldog Nation is back. And they're wondering, what you got that goes with spiked gold shoulder pads and their famous silver britches?
All right, here we go. We kick things off on National Championship Day. We got Marty and McGee, Paul Feinbaum, Laura Rutledge in the crew from L.A. Hometown radio call, which is always great here on SEC Network, and then hopefully crowning another champion and celebrating that on SEC Football Final. A lot of Dog fans making the road trips, but when we talk road trips, you got to talk about one guy, Ben Chase, who's chasing, I believe, the world record.
He smashed the record.
It's
this
not
dude
even
crushed it.
It is how many college football games can you attend? And I don't know if that's really him. Ben, that looks like a green screen behind you, because that's the most quintessential California dreaming picture I've ever seen.
This is a real sunrise right behind me. I'm in a McDonald's parking lot, and I figured I'd show you guys the realness of what's going on right here behind me.
All right, so last night you were at the FCS National Championship game, and that game was what, in Texas? So give me the road trip today.
Yeah. So Frisco, that game ended around, I believe it was like right around 5 o'clock Central Time, and I've driven straight through. I haven't slept yet, so I just crossed the Arizona-California border, and I went to the first McDonald's to get Wi-Fi so you guys could see this. So.
What else did you get from McDonald's?
Yeah, are you a McGriddle guy, pancakes? What are you?
Yeah, so I really just wanted to use the bathroom, so I felt bad, so I got a McGriddle meal for
yes,
sure.
the McGriddles are the best.
You got to kind of get something.
1,000,000%.
When you go to the restaurant bathroom or the gas station bathroom, I feel guilty not buying something, so I'm with you there. But, all right, so you're coming down to the stretch here, man, as you look back on the season. Has this been more fatiguing, more daunting than what you could have imagined up front?
I mean, it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, and I had to take the LSAT and take the bar exam and all that stuff. So this is without a doubt. I mean, I've slept in my van and my replacement renter car almost 100 nights or around 100 nights between 8 degrees and 80 degrees. I was at the coldest bowl game of all time, where I flipped over a drink that did like the Blizzard Challenge, and it was just completely frozen. So it's been all the senses, all the emotions, but 1,000,000% worth it.
Oh my God. Okay, I want to know about the games, but I also want to know about the cities and the places you've been to, because one of my favorite things to do every weekend when we get to travel is go eat at different college town places. So do any restaurants that you have frequented or visited throughout your journeys come to mind?
Well, I had the longest little break in Frisco between some bowl games and I went to Hutchins Barbecue in Frisco, and I went twice. It was so nice. I had to try it twice, and they had these Texas Twinkies, which was a jalapeno wrapped with bacon with brisket inside, and it was unreal. So that's one of them. Most of the fun stuff is adult beverages, and I know you guys appreciate that, between tequila in Houston, or moonshine in Morgantown. Those are probably the most memorable and unmemorable nights.
Now, one of the things, too, Ben, throughout it is you've been trying to get tickets for these games. Sometimes fans reach out. Like, what's the process there for a national championship game for Georgia TCU tonight?
Yeah, so that's a funny. So I bit the bullet right before the Final Four because I did not want Ohio State, Michigan, because I knew prices would be super high. I also lost my wallet that same day, so I just went ahead and bought one. But it stinks because I had people message me this week, and they were like, "Hey, we have an extra ticket, even though you're a Gator," and it was a Bulldog fan. So, but at the very end, so I've been 77 games. I only paid for 14 tickets. That's pretty decent.
What's the best game, if you go back and look purely the best X's and O's matchup, drama, the whole thing? Anyone stand out above the others?
I mean, TCU's walk-off at Baylor, I mean, that was all-timer. Army-Navy, just because of everything around it, and the first overtime, and then honestly Tulane upsetting USC. Like, I got emotional for Tulane. I was like almost crying. So those are three. So those are probably three at the top off the dome.
That was a fun one for sure. Okay, Ben, you said you pulled over, you stopped. How much further do you have to go, and are you going to be able to go to sleep before 8 o'clock tonight?
I have 3 hours and 57 minutes till SoFi, and I mean, I'll have enough time to take a nap, so I probably will get a parking spot close by. go to get some adult beverages to fight the power of the tailgating and take a nap, and then go check it out.
Doing the Lord's work. All right, so last question for you. We've been discussing it here amongst our listeners and viewers. I see the Florida Gator gear that you're wearing. Do you pull for your rival tonight, or are you all Horned Frog?
I'm pulling for the Frogs, baby.
Oh.
I'm pulling for the Frogs.
So hold on, you got the Georgia ticket from a Georgia fan, and you're going to disrespect him?
offered.
He got an
you didn't
offer.
actually take it.
No, I got offered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got gifted a bunch of home field apparel, so I'm rolling with the Frogs, the Under Frogs, baby. Hopefully, I would never root for the Dogs. I'd rather, root for, the plague. I'm actually praying for a plague of frogs to come down in Los Angeles. A plague of frogs today.
Hey, real
Home
quick,
field
Ben,
is good stuff,
Yeah, I
too.
heard you say before the interview that you're putting your phone on Do Not Disturb. While you've been driving all over the country, have you just been wearing out your friends on when I get in the car, I want to handle like all my business while I'm driving. Has it been just the massive unlimited plan for you on the cell phone?
Oh man, I mean, I'm sure my data is like 100 megabytes a month or something crazy like that for sure. This is my second phone. I ran out of storage on my first one, so I just bought a second phone.
You need Ben to
2
drop
cars,
the podcast list,
2
too.
phones.
Yeah.
I mean, he's Kevin Gage right there. You can go ahead and follow him on Twitter. It's been awesome. We were an early adopter of your run, so it's been great to see on Twitter at Ben G Chase.
What are you going to do next? Are you going to
like
retire or
what?
what?
I'm gonna cry and sleep, and then there may be a big announcement tonight or tomorrow about what's next.
There it is. All right.
You got to do it with us.
That's a tease.
Okay, we will recoup on there. And in the meantime, shout out to Home Field, who I know has been helping you and get you looking good in all those games, man. We appreciate it. We'll holler at you soon, all right?